Good morning everyone, my name is Putu Darmadi and I'm from 4E class, and today I'm going to explain my material about the semantic analysis of slang expression found in Twitter. Chapter number 1 is introduction. 1.1 point is background of study. When you study in college, the teachers usually teach the understanding language. As a language keep on changing and developing through eras, it also changed the way people communicate with each other. People keep making new vocabulary and phrases by developing the word that already exists. The phenomenon can be seen clearly especially in social media. In Twitter, the mostly used by a teenager, we can easily find strange terms that many people might still not familiar with. Those terms mostly used by people in certain community as the way they communicate to each other. The variation of language becomes a popular and spread among the other user. It does not form a new language, but it develops of the slang. And the next is 1.5, significance of study. The significance is this study is divided into two types, which are the theoretically and practically. Here are the details. Number 1, theoretical significance. Theoretically, this study will be very useful for the readers to increase their knowledge about the slang expression that is found on Twitter. They are probably not familiar with, and the readers can also know what the lexical and the contextual meaning behind in the order to avoid misunderstanding in communicating with others, especially in social media. And the second is practical significance. The result of this study will encourage to those who are interested in doing the similar field of research. The knowledge that has been obtained from this study can be used to comprehend the daily conversation or when communicating on the social media, especially in the informal situation. And next, we move to the chapter 2, review of related literature, concepts and theories. Okay, 2.1, review of related literature. This study used Abadi's 2009 and 17 theory about the characteristic of the slang. This study used qualitative approach with descriptive method. The writer found that the total data of slang of Eminem songs were 74 slangs. There are 17 data of creativity, 27 of data of flippant, 5 data of fresh, and 2 data of onomatopoetic. The previous studies used Abadi's theory, characteristic of slang. Meanwhile, this study will use Palmer's theory of semantics change and Lyon's theory for analyzing intellectuals and lexical meaning. 2.2, concepts. This study has significant terms that will be used throughout. These definitions are follows. Number 1, semantics change. According to Palmer, 1981, 2, the meaning of the word can also be shifted as they are borrowed from the one language into another as happened in the term formulation. The second one is slang. Slang is non-standard language which is part of variety of language that most used by teenagers. Slang is not appropriate to be spoken in informal situation. Teenagers usually use slang in their community as identity. According to Abel, 1989, Number 1, slang is an ever-changing set of colloquial words and phrases that speakers use to establish or reinforce social identity or cohesiveness within a group or with a trend or fashion in society at large. Third is Twitter. Twitter is one of the social media that follows registered users to publish a short message known as tweet and is visible other user. Usually, people use Twitter to get basic communication between friends and family, to get information, a way to announce an event or as a customer relation for companies to communicate with their consumers. 2.3, theoretical framework. This study is focused on analysis of slang expression found on Twitter. The purpose of this study are note the lexical and contextual meaning of the slang expression, and to know what types of semantics change that occur those slang expression found in Twitter. Number 1, kind of meaning. In semantics, there are several kinds of meaning, but this study will only focus on analyzing the lexical and contextual meaning of the slang expression which in mentioned in the first problem of this study. Number 1, lexical meaning. The meaning of words or lexical meanings is a part of linguistic knowledge and is therefore a part of the grammar. Number 2, contextual meaning. The contextual meaning is the meaning of the words according to the situation in which are they used. Different situation may give different meaning in a sentence. Number 3, 3.2, context of situation. In order to know the contextual meaning to the word or sentence, we have to understand the context and situation first. Propose 3 characterizations called field, tenor, and mode. Number 1 is field. Field refers to what is happening, to the nature of social action that is taking place. It tells what is the participants are engaged in which language is an essential component. Number 2 is tenor. Tenor refers to who taking a part, to the nature of the participants, their status, and roles. Tenor can also be defined as the social action role relationship played by interacts. Number 3 is mode. Mode refers to the language it used, the symbolic organization of the text, theoretical mode like persuasive, expository, didactic, and each other. Number 4 is pejoration. It is the opposite of amelioration. It is a process where a found meaning is worsened or degenerates, coming to represent something less favorable than it originally did. For example, the word wench used to mean a girl, but it has changed into woman or prostitute, which has negative meaning. Number 5 is awakening. When the people give the propensity of human being to exaggerate, it is not surprising that awakening of meaning frequently occurs. The word soon used to mean immediately, but not simply means in the near future. Number 6 is shift. This is a process in which a word loses its former meaning and takes on a new meaning. For example, the old meaning of the word immoral was not customary, but now it changed into the unethical. Number 7 is metaphor. One of the most striking types of semantic change is triggered by metaphor, a figure of speech based on a perceived similarity between distinct object or action. Metaphorical change usually involves words with a constructed meaning, taking on a more abstract sense, although the word's original meaning is not lost. For example, the word high is used to say the condition of someone being on drugs. And we got to the last chapter, is chapter 3, research method. Number 1, the data will be taken from social media, Twitter as the data source. The data, which is slang expression, will be collected from the random tweets that people post on trending topic. Trending topics on Twitter shows user what the most popular conversation topics on the sites are right now. This research will only use tweets from the recent one up until January 2018. Those tweets from Twitter will support this study because may contain slang expression, which is the main topic of the study, and it will be analyzed, theory be expert. Number 2, data collection. The data will be taken from random tweets on Twitter. The collecting data will be done by first opening the writer application, go to the Explore tab to find the trend list, choose some trending topics to load for people tweets. The topic that will be chosen is about music and entertainment industry only. The note-taking technique will also be used, which the data listing by writing the slang terms and they analyze them according to the theory will be used. Number 3 is data analysis. The data will be analyzed descriptively. After collecting the data will be analyzed its meaning based on the type of meaning, which are lexical and contextual by using Lyon's theory. The purpose of this study is to know the lexical and contextual meaning and the types of semantic change that occurs in each slang expression found on Twitter by using Lyon's theory. Number 4, finding presentation. The finding of the study will be presented by informal and informal method. The formal method will use the tabulation data. Meanwhile, the informal One will be present by explaining the description analysis to make it more clear and easy to understand. This study will use the descriptive method to explain about the types of semantic change that occurs on the slang expression found in Twitter. Okay, I think that's all of my presentation today. I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you so much.